So I decided to offer you a quick tour as requested. So first up, you can see my very old Ikea shelf. We've had this more than a decade. It used to hold my boys' toys, and now it holds albums. And I have paperwork down there and just random craft items that we use during the holiday season. Um, and so that's that. Even family albums are in there. And my very, let me see if I can point right here. I have an old toy that I've had since I was a little girl. And so I am holding on to that. All right, and I'll move you around. This is my sewing table. The sewing machine was gifted to me by my mother-in-law. At the moment, it's on the fritz. I need to take it into the shop. But as soon as I get it working again, I will be so excited so I can use it on my Project Life pages. And, all right, I'm going to pull out. So that's my sewing table. And then I have this shelving. I think there are 4 of them. And I initially had them about a year and a half ago horizontally placed around the room. And I've switched that up and now they're vertical. I find that a little bit better. And so I've got just random items. I have the little bit of 12 by 12 paper that I still own down to the bottom hand right. You can see my old Cricut stashed in the back there. Some Becky Higgins Project Life kits that are underused or underutilized. My die cut machines are there. The bit of thickers and other types of letters I have down there in that little plastic bucket. That's what remains. I really pared down and got rid of most of the old letters and items I just was not using regularly enough. I do have some foam letter stamps that I use often enough, I think, to hold on to them. Sometimes I use them with my paintings, so not just for Project Life. And so I do have several different varieties of those foam stamps, some old, some new. You can see I have punches, and in the jars I have some wood veneer, I have buttons, I have twine, I have washi tape. Again, I don't use it that often, but it's there when I need it. And let's see, some other little random items. I know I have some doilies down there and some older embellishments that I will pull out for myself, or when I have friends over that are starting out scrapbooking, I'll pull some of those older items out to share and gift to them. And so I do hold on to a few things. So over in this corner, which is really the main area for me that I want to be able to quickly grab and use items. So I have my little bucket with my Stays On black ink and my acrylic stamp boards. And then in the back here, I do have the embossing sheets. I don't use that often, but I do have them back there for me to use when I'm in the mood. This bucket here does hold stamps. So I think this one does as well. So yeah, this side holds very old stamps that I almost never, ever use. And then this side holds stamps that I occasionally will access. And then up here we see my little bowls of labels. I love the little bowls. I've picked them up over time at Target. They're like $2-3, but I think they're cute. I always try to get a different design. So those are there for me to quickly grab. And then down here, I have my Allie Edwards and my Studio Calico cards. And so I can quickly pull the whole thing out or just pull one particular either Allie Edwards or the Studio Calico out. And then in the back, those are the older cards, some from probably even up to 2 or 3 years ago that I still haven't used. So that's there and easy for me to grab. And then back here, I've got some other little embellishment items that I want to occasionally use, and so I can grab them. And I think I have some inks and stuff back there, which I don't use often. My typewriter's there for me to quickly pull out. And then right here is really my go-to, I would say. So I've got my wood veneer. I like this little thing because I can quickly pull things off and then place them back. And that's pretty user friendly. You've seen me use this a lot lately, but it can easily stack on top of this if I need to create more space for myself. And so I do have my little date stamps there, my little mug with my scissors all stuffed in there, and my selfie. So I'll pan out to let you kind of see that space. And so this little gadget I purchased from Amazon, and that's what holds my iPad so that I can record. And that seems to work fairly well. This was my working table, but I switched it so that I could record easily. All right, and so now you can see. So these are my two tables, my working table and then my scrapbooking table. And then I have my Raskog Ikea cart. And down there on the bottom, I keep some of the Tim Holtz and other little sticker sheets and items that I still use. And then the two most frequent Studio Calico and Ali Edwards kits I do keep in their original containers, and then I will move them or break them apart once the new ones come. Those are the most recent ones at this point. And then I have some Tim Holtz little letter stickers, and who else? Teresa Collins down here. And so I do use those. And then some other little bits and items I just couldn't fit in another container that store in these little strawberry baskets. And then right up here, right now this is my little go-to in terms of storing, let's see if I can move around, my various scrapbooking items. So I'm really liking being able to quickly grab and see what I've got, and it's allowing me to, I think, use quite well what I have. Let's see. And so some have dividers and some do not. And there you go. And so I can easily pull the cart, obviously, closer to myself when I'm sitting down at the table. And there's a little lip, so they do kind of nest fairly easily. Okay, and then I paint. So my husband found these two tables in the dumpster behind a clothing store, and he grabbed them for me, which is absolutely sweet and wonderful. And so it's over here that I have a couple of different, you know, little journals. And so when I'm not in the mood to scrapbook or I want to do something else, I do paint, and I have my little books that I use. I've got two going right now, which is really fun. But I also paint on canvas as well. So I've got my paint stored here, and then I've got just random items stashed down there. So there you go. That's a quick peek at my space. I see extra paper and stuff for painting down there. Now pull back, and that's it. So thanks for stopping by to my little place of creativity. See you again real soon. Bye, and hugs.